Olá a todos, Just My Opinion, meu nome é Carlos, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. Este vídeo é para mostrar aos portugueses aquilo que é preciso ser feito no dia 6 de setembro, na manifestação do Chega. Eu vou passar o vídeo, não vou estar aqui a perder muito tempo a falar. Eu só quero que os portugueses vejam o que se passa aqui na Austrália, que não é muito diferente daquilo que se passa em Portugal e no resto do mundo. Por isso eu vou partilhar algumas imagens do Sky News, que é para vocês verem aquilo que está aqui a passar também. Eu tive a possibilidade de mostrar algumas coisas quando estive ontem na manifestação aqui na cidade de Melbourne, mas agora vou partilhar isto convosco para vocês verem que aqui de facto as coisas não estão boas, que de facto algo tem que ser feito, porque da maneira que as coisas estão, não estão bem, vamos perder o nosso país para estes invasores. Por isso, não temos tempo a perder, temos que de facto conseguir fazer com que as coisas mudem e por isso, vejam isto.
Thousands of people marched in cities across Australia today to show their pride in Australia and to call for a stop to mass immigration.
The government's supposed to work for us, the people. We don't want half there going on, so we're making a stand today to make things right. Albo, you work for us, mate, and you've got to go.
Yeah, Australians turned out in force despite the fear-mongering from politicians and the media.
Australia is a nation of foreigners, just like that wonderful song says. From all the lands on earth we come. And Australia isn't a place.
Esta mulher é uma woke. Esta mulher é Premier daqui do estado de Vitória. Esta Jacinta Allan é uma perigosa, é uma louca. Só põe o estado aqui de Vitória em despesa, que está quase da bancarrota. O estado aqui, o estado federal é que anda a financiar isto. Esta mulher é uma louca, completamente louca.
Where we walk with Nazis. Australia is a place that went to war with Nazis.
We absolutely condemn the March for Australia rally that's going on today. It is not about increasing social harmony. We think, and I think the vast majority of the Australians think that multiculturalism has been a good thing for our country.
Olhem o que é que esta gente está a dizer. Exatamente a mesma propaganda que se passa em Portugal, que é o multiculturalismo é bom para a Austrália. A maior parte dos australianos não estão de acordo com esta marcha, a maior parte dos australianos não querem isto. Aquela maluca estava a dizer, nós temos que nos integrar, nós é que nos temos que integrar. Isto é só para vocês também verem a propaganda que aqui existe. Não pensem que os portugueses estão sozinhos, não estamos sozinhos em Portugal. Isto é para vocês verem o que se passa aqui também. Mas já vamos ver as imagens da marcha.
Labor politicians should have had more faith in their fellow Australians. When neo-Nazi leader Jack Eltis was given the microphone in Sydney, large numbers of people booed and many left the event.
At one point in Melbourne, pro-Australia protesters even came face-to-face with pro-Palestinian protesters. Have a look.
Olha para estes filhos da...
There's a lot to unpack in the events of today, but let's start with the key concerns, it seems, of the majority of people who marched around Australia. They're upset that mass immigration has replaced controlled immigration. There was no one that I heard or saw who was anti-immigration. They were anti-mass immigration. And the other concern is that multiculturalism has clearly replaced assimilation. As a result, our country is changing. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. We've got ethnic enclaves around the country. We've got civil unrest every weekend, pro-Palestinian protests.
Make Australia great
Crime
again.
is clearly up as a result of mass immigration in certain areas. And we're continually told on top of that Australia is built on stolen land and that our history is something to be ashamed of. Is it any wonder then that so many regular mums, dads are upset? For Murray Watt to come on Sky News this morning and say that these protests were just as a broad brushstroke hateful and divisive is disingenuous. He knows very well that the vast majority of people are not at all. But even Brad Batten, the Victorian opposition leader, said anyone who's anti-immigration is racist. Well, that's the most stupid thing to say. Immigration is a policy. It's not an indictment on a certain ethnic group. You could be anti-immigration without being racist. And so for the Victorian opposition leader to just write off large numbers of people like that is just silly. But I do understand why politicians, maybe Brad Batten, would be nervous about picking a side in this fight because, as we said, these protests were marred by neo-Nazis getting involved and the lack of leadership in terms of who's running these things, that would be a concern for people as well. So I can understand the reluctance of politicians to get involved, but to dismiss it as hateful and divisive.
What, to get involved in the march, or you're talking about the policy in general?
To get involved in the march.
Okay, but that I can understand. From what I observed, or everything that I've seen today, there wasn't a lot of neo-Nazis at these protests. The majority of people at these protests were everyday Aussies who've quite frankly had a gutful of this country being overrun by absolute madness, out of control, runaway immigration policy. I mean, we've had more than 1.1 million immigrants come into this country since Labor was elected. And let's be realistic, but we can't sugarcoat this, James. There have been people who've brought into this country
1.1, ou seja, 1.100.000 imigrantes que vieram para a Austrália desde que este governo Labour, que é o socialista, Partido Socialista aqui do sítio, veio para o poder. Ou seja, eu não sei se eles estão a referir agora em 4 anos, que é, portanto, é a segunda eleição deste primeiro-ministro, ou desde que ele foi reeleito no dia 26, se não estou a erro, 26 de abril. Mas, seja de que maneira for, é completamente fora de controle. Completamente. Isto é de gente doida, completamente deslocada. Por isso, portugueses, meus concidadãos, não estamos sozinhos. Eu continuo a dizer, eu adoro este país, adoro a Austrália. Tenho tido muita sorte aqui, trabalho muito, mas tenho tido muita sorte. Mas uma coisa é certa, a minha casa, o meu país é Portugal e será sempre Portugal. Por isso, é assim, não estamos sozinhos. Vejam o que se passa aqui neste lindo país que é a Austrália.
Some who hate us, some who hate our values, some who have absolutely no interest in assimilating in this country. So I say good on those people for getting out there and taking a stand. In fact, I think this marks a pivotal moment. I was actually heartened to see all of those Australian flags. People had them draped over them. They were waving them proudly. Thank goodness, finally, we're seeing some Australian pride.
Well, where was Murray calling out the pro-Palestinian rallies as hateful and divisive? But if an Aussie flag gets waved, all of a sudden it's an extremist behaviour.
And this is the point I want to make, because let's be honest, it is not hateful to wave the Australian flag.
Of course not.
It is not hateful to love your country. It is not hateful to be proud of your country. Yet you've got the left who peddle this ridiculous narrative that it's racist to wave the Australian flag. Honestly, it's like they tie themselves in knots of guilt constantly. The absolute self-loathing is out of control. And secondly, it's also not hateful to bring up the fact that people are worried about the state of this country when you've got flags of terror groups being waved so brazenly down the Harbour Bridge, or we saw that this, what happened at the Sydney Opera House days after the Hamas attacks. And I find it appalling that the media are just writing today with this neo-Nazi line, marred by neo-Nazis. Yes, I agree that there were neo-Nazis. I do agree, and I condemn that. It is absolutely abhorrent. We should all be condemning
that's
that.
What the media
but
does,
the
right?
point of this,
the media
majority,
look for conflict.
They do, but the majority. Why wouldn't you write the article? Tens of thousands of people marching for Australia, proud of this country. It just baffles me.
Because that's not going to sell papers.
It doesn't
it's the conflict that sells.
And the other thing I would say is that I also think it's unfair to question the types of people we are bringing into this country, especially those who come from places whose values are incompatible with Western democracies, and that is not racist to talk about, and you're not a bigot to bring it up.
So everything you've said is correct. The question, though, is where does this movement go? So as a result of today, clearly a big movement. First question, do politicians listen? Or do they continue to deride these people? If they deride them and demonise them, then we'll see these marches increase and continue, which raises my second question, and that's the question of leadership. We don't have a Nigel Farage in this country to lead a pro-Australian movement, which leaves it open to either idiots leading the movement. I don't know how a neo-Nazi was given a microphone in Sydney.
I agree, appalling.
That was just a stupid decision. Someone messed up badly there. And so there's either that or you get radicals taking hold of the movement. So those are questions that I'm interested to see what happens moving forward.
Leading up to the last election, migration was not front and centre. Actually, in the last 2 elections, migration has not been front and centre. It is a debate that both sides of politics seem to shy away from.
Correct.
You will recall that Peter Dutton did make that pledge to cap migration numbers at a certain amount, which, by the way, leading economists, for example, Leith Van Onselen, said it's simply not going to be enough because given the housing crisis, we need to really dramatically scale it back. But they did not prosecute. The coalition were too scared to go that further on. And I can honestly say we've got Pauline Hanson coming up on the show tonight.
They're losing numbers to One Nation because they talk about
exactly the only party that is willing to prosecute this argument. And I maintain it is not racist to talk about migration, and you're not a bigot to bring it up. But political parties shy away from it. Forget Labor. They're not going to do anything because high migration actually suits Labor politically, but they're not going to do anything about it. It is up to the coalition to prosecute this, and I do not think that they will.
And in terms of these marches and where they go, and if they get ugly, the fault is not primarily the marches. It's our mainstream politicians, Labor and Liberal, who refuse to have the conversation.
Yeah.
If you end up with chaos on the streets, it's the fault of politicians who won't allow a conversation. That's the big
I completely agree. Meanwhile, big Australia just keeps getting bigger and bigger. The housing crisis is a mess, and yet here we are today.
Excelente. Isto é para vocês verem que, de facto, aqui a propaganda do mainstream media é exatamente, ou até pior, que aquilo que se passa em Portugal. Por isso, não estamos sozinhos. Isto é uma luta mundial em que estes governos woke, estes governos socialistas, têm todo o interesse em trazer o máximo de invasores, o máximo de imigrantes para os países. Porque isto vai ser gente que depois irá votar neles. Isto é uma substituição da população. Temos que acabar com isto. Por isso, portugueses, eu apelo-vos, dia 6 de setembro, em massa, para as ruas. Eu vou estar a fazer live, vou estar a usar diferentes youtubers que participam comigo e que me ajudam imenso. Vou estar a usar os feeds deles, vou estar a espalhar a palavra. Vamos para a rua. Vamos para a rua. Estamos todos a lutar pelo mesmo. Para mim foi um orgulho enorme ontem poder ir para a rua e fazer a live e mostrar-vos que de facto é preciso uma mudança. Mas como vocês puderam ver, os australianos vieram para a rua. Temos que fazer o mesmo. Por isso, meu nome é Carlos, o nosso canal Just My Opinion, e vamos a isto, pessoal.